Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Football Manager 2019 with Zebu Nation. And today is the big day. The playoffs have begun. Let's take a look at the competitions. It is a semi-finals of the 2020 MLS Eastern Conference playoffs, where we have Cincinnati, of course, FC Cincinnati versus Orlando City. Let's see how we got to this point. Now, obviously, we had a bye in the Eastern Conference playoffs for finishing second place to Philadelphia. So it's New England, Orlando, Toronto, and New York who had to play off in the wild card round. You had New York beating New England on penalties. Wow, an outstanding season by the Revolution has been ended by New York. And meanwhile, Orlando cruised by Toronto 3-1. In the Western Conference, Houston upsets LAFC. Vancouver beats the LA Galaxy. So an interesting turn of events already in the playoffs. So let's take a look at Orlando City. Look at what should be their starting lineup. They still have Dom Dwyer, very good player. Let's see. How will we choose to pronounce this name? Mijat Gacinovic. Sure, Gacinovic. We'll call him that. 25-year-old designated player making $1.21 million this year. He looks pretty good. I mean, he's not like completely devastating or anything like that, but he's pretty good. He's worth $1.2 million. Sure, why not? The rest of their team, we don't know a heck of a lot about these guys. I do know they've got 3 designated players, one on defense, Emiliano Moretti, central defender, 39-year-old Italian. He's probably pretty good. His physicals are not great at all. Pace and acceleration. So we might be able to hit some long balls behind this guy. He's only 6 foot tall. Jumping reach is probably around 12 or 13. So he's not physically intimidating or anything like that. But he's technically and mentally very sound. They've got Hanan in goal. I assume that's Brazilian. Yep, 35 years old. Still holding strong there. A lot of international players on defense. Their whole defense are all international players. That's interesting. Hollingshead, O'Brien, Tommy Thompson. Not an intimidating midfield. So I think we can cruise by Orlando this season. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's see. We're gonna click back through because I kind of went a little too far. That's what I wanted. I wanted the game matchup, the game preview. Orlando's 6-4 favorites at home for the first leg. That's interesting. The last 4 times we played them, we've won 3. They've won 1. We've got Philippe and Sonora out. They've got 4 players unregistered. It's 55 degrees and gusty. That's a bit chilly for Orlando. The referee is Adam Garner, average of 1.3 yellow cards per match, so he's probably not going to be too much of a hindrance to us. And other than that, let's go. We're getting ready. Probably play both games in this episode and then get on to the next round. So, Orlando's going with the 4-4-1-1. Hanan in goal. Barrios Nuevo at fullback. Moretti is their captain. Felcher, Hollingshead moved to right back. So Hollingshead was played at midfield in their last game. He's moved to right back. He's a versatile dude. He can do that. Yotun in the midfield. Thompson, Rosell, Pontius. Yotun is their leading assist man with 13 on the season. That's pretty good. Gacinovic and, of course, the man Dom Dwyer up top. 16 goals on the season is halfway decent. Meanwhile, here's our starting lineup. Stefan, of course, in goal. Nuhu, Aguirre, Wilson, and Glad. Central defense, Akugo, taking the captain's armband at defensive midfielder. Akechi, DeVries, Acosta, Shelton, and Adi. As you saw, Sonora is still a bit banged up, so Shelton is going to take his position at the right wing. All right. Let's move on. Assistant coach, get the pep talk. Opposition instructions. See, Pontius, we want to close down on him. Tommy Thompson as well. And Gasinovich, take him out. All right. Both teams come in good form. How are you? Send the assistant. Get out of here. All right, here we are. Orlando Stadium, the purple wall. Gonna be cheering loud for the home fans, for the Lions. We'll see. We are in the whites. And Orlando is, of course, in the purples. The all purples. Very, very purple. All right. Is there such a thing as royal purple? I don't know. Royal blue. I think there's such a thing as royal purple, but I don't really care. Here's Shelton to Acosta. And a throw in. Acosta fouled by Yatun. Going to the replay here. Taking the long walk over to the replay. Okay. I mean, it didn't look like much of a foul, honestly. Don't know why you would need replay for this. It looked like a pretty standard tackle. Video replay says free kick. Okay. I mean, fine. A lot of drama for that. All right, we got a couple of motivated fellas there down the left-hand side. Nuhu and DeVries. Should we... we got Nuhu on support. That's fine. Orlando City. What are our team instructions here? Slightly shorter passing, sure. Be more disciplined, yeah, that's fine. I mean, it's fairly standard. What we've been doing for the last month or more. So not much has changed. It's Orlando. They are playing a bit defensive at home, trying not to give up the away goal. We are getting shots, but they're too far out. That's fine. I found that this year it's better to take long shots than not. Okay, here we go. Yatun sending one in. Wilson heads it out easily to Gasinovich. His shot over. Okay, it's fine. Not a lot of highlights so far. It's been like one weird penalty, one terrible shot, not a lot else. 34 minutes. How are we looking here ratings-wise? Everybody's pretty decent ratings-wise. Here we go. Free kick, DeVries from the far side. Sends it in. It's headed out by Fletcher, and Yatun's going to grab it. Start the counterattack for Orlando. Pontius. He's harassed there. Almost a turnover at midfield. Thompson. We got to watch Dom Dwyer. He's really their best. Him and Yotun are their best scoring options. That was a terrible shot. Not great defense either. I mean, we let him just stroll right up into shooting distance. All right, here we go. Kiri Shelton wins the header back to Akugo. See what we can do. Aguirre gets it forward to Kiri Shelton. He is tackled. Acosta, though, saves it out to Aguirre on the overlap. Centers to Adi with the header. Stopped by Hanan, but he cannot stop the rebound. The big man scores the important away goal, right? Man, not exactly at the end of half, but near end of half. Near enough. Near enough to be painful. This was a great pass by Acosta. Aguirre overlap. Good cross, and then Adi just with some stick-to-itiveness puts it in the back of the net. Perseverance paying off. Here we go. Akechi with a free kick. Tries the direct Goes into the wall. Gets the redirect. Is Hanan forced to... Yeah, he's forced to push that one aside, so we're going to get a corner out of it. DeVries sends one back post to Glad. Can't win the header. Yuri sort of boots it downfield. Kasinovich is running wild. He's got Dom Dwyer on the overlap. He's covered well, though. Pontius, good defense. Great defense. Nuhu sends it out. That could have been a very dangerous situation if our defense wasn't on top of it the way it was. That, they had some guys in scoring position, that's for sure. 12 shots, 7 on target. 58% possession. So, just looking at the numbers, we dominated. We got the 1-0 lead, so that's pretty good. We can be happy with all that. Pep talk. Let's be calm. Pleased with how things are going. Let's keep it up. Let's keep it up. I don't think there's anything tactically we want to do. Is anybody playing particularly poorly? Kugo at a 6.6. Shelton at a 6.5. DeVries at a 6.5. So we got a few guys who are not playing great. Our only option off the bench right now is St. Duke, who is not very match fit. So I don't know that we're really going to do a lot with him. I feel like we have the wrong bench here. Hembut is there instead of Przbilko. St. Duke is there. I don't know. I don't know what this bench is, but we'll stick with it. Not like we have any choice, but we'll probably change it up for the next game. But I think that was our cup bench. Our U.S. Cup bench is in there for some reason. Anyway, DeVries gets a yellow. Here he is now on the corner. Sends one in. Headed out by Moretti, but Akugo gathers in the rebound to Glad, who's out of position there on the wing. He keeps getting it back. I don't think he wants it, but he keeps getting it. Stop giving it to Glad. Thank you. Akechi. Across the field. Great pass. Great pass to DeVries, although his cross is deflected to Wilson. Also not necessarily a guy we want in that position. Our central defenders are playing fullback for some reason. Ketchy looking around, drops it back for Wilson. Our fullbacks are finally getting back to position. That's good. Reset the offense finally. There we go. Acosta's got some room to make the turn. And he fires a long one. That was not the greatest shot in the world. I don't mind him shooting, obviously. He scored lots of goals that way this year, but I'd rather him be a little closer to home. So DeVries has a yellow card, 6.4 rating, but he is motivated. Here's Yatun. Sends one across to Gasinovich, and he is fouled. We're going to the replay. Come on, replay. I don't think I've seen a replay not give a foul. I think every time they go to replay, they give the foul. Kiri Shelton has been called up for the review. Survey says it's a penalty. Of course it is. Who's going to step up to take it? Dom Dwyer, I believe, is going to step up to take it. Yeah, here he goes. And easy goal. All right. So they have evened it up, Orlando City. Not real happy with that. I was thinking about taking out DeVries. There's an easy goal. Thinking about taking out DeVries, but now I might have to take out Shelton. They're both playing poorly. Here's Nuhu with a throw into Akechi. Centers Akugo. Is he going to take that? He is, and going to blast it into the stratosphere. All right, so what could we do here? We could take Akechi, put him out on the left wing. Bring in St. Duke on the right. And then bring in Richie Salvador in the middle. make him, central midfield, which is what he prefers to play. Then our only issue is Aguirre at right back with a yellow card, but he's got a 6.9 rating, so he's doing all right. So we're going to shake things up a little bit. Move some players around. Bring in the young midfielder, Richie Salvador. Yatun with a free kick. Curves it just wide. So with De Vries out, it'll probably be either Akechi or Acosta taking all of our special teams plays. Jonathan Spector in, Ryan Hollingshead out. They've moved Felcher to right back. Got some interesting positional changes going on of their own. Here we go. Akechi's taking it. Sends it across. Headed out. O'Brien, terrible header. Goes to Adi, who centers to Glad. Let's get Glad back in position there. Richie Salvador, great pass out wide to Akechi. Across to Adi. Yes. Look at that. It's when you feel pretty smart as a coach. When your young midfielder that you brought in passes it out. I mean, look at that. Great pass. And then Akechi to Adi. We put Akechi on the left wing as well to give us a little bit of playmaker out there. And that is the result. 2-1. Looking good. We got our New Jersey pack going on here. It's part of the USA database. I downloaded the Jersey pack for that, so that helped us out for sure. Aguirre, bad pass, turnover to Barrios Nuevo. Glad wins the header, though. Gets it to Richie Salvador. Akechi. Acosta. Oh, great move. He's going to take the shot. Buries it. Boom, the sniper with another goal. Fabulous strike from Acosta. I didn't see what number goal that was on the season for him, but that was pretty good. Akechi gets it to Acosta, and he just puts a move on the defender, and then bang. Gets to his spot, his favorite spot. 3-1. 3 away goals is going to be tough. It's going to be real tough for Orlando City to get that. St. Duke's got a 6.7 rating. That's okay. 4 minutes of extra time. 2 minutes gone already. Minute left. 30 seconds left. Final highlight. Throw in. Trafford deep in his own territory. There it is. Look at the away fans going wild. 24 shots. 15 on target. 58% possession. Domination. 3-1. I mean, they had that one goal. But other than that, we dominated this match start to finish. Dressing room. All right. Appreciate their effort. Very pleased. Well done. Let's go. Continuation. All right. Going to storm through Orlando, hopefully. It's about as good a start as you could hope. If it would have been 3-0, that would have been probably the best we could have hoped for. Adi, yes. This is why you're here, my man. This is why you make all the big bucks. 8.9 rating, 2 goals in the playoffs. Adi. Let's take a look at his pros and cons here. Star player. Fans really like him. He's good in the air, strong player. Fairly determined. He's on a good streak right now, good form, physical player. American is second nationality. Doesn't enjoy big matches and fairly inconsistent. So right now he's overcoming these 2 negative traits. He's overcoming his inconsistent performer with his good recent form. And I guess doesn't enjoy big matches. I mean, he got served up 2 pretty good passes, so I don't know. he's playing well. We're not going to second guess it. All right, so we got the second leg coming up next, and I'm going to pause it here, and then we'll get to it. So, pause. Okay, we're back, and here we are, getting ready for the second leg, Cincinnati versus Orlando. Meanwhile, we got New York up 2-1 on Philadelphia. Vancouver has beaten Minnesota 4-3 aggregate. And then later tonight, we've got San Jose up 2-1 against Houston. Let's get to the match preview. We are 5-4 favorites at home. In excellent form. Orlando is in strong form, beating them 4-1 last 5 games. I think we've seen all this. 60 degrees with drizzle. Gale force winds, though, apparently. That's no good. At Nippert Stadium, 38,810 tickets sold out of 40,000. That's pretty good. It's nearly a full house for this semifinal round. I almost forgot what round we were in. We got issues, though. We got team selection issues. DeVries suspended after getting that yellow card in the last game. Get out of there, my friend. And then, worse than that, Alan Aguirre, right back, injured. Ouch. Hernia suffered, could be out 4 to 5 weeks, so he's going to miss the rest of the season. So long. Been nice knowing you. All right, so that means I think good news is we do have Blackman we can bring in. We're going to bring him in at right back. The rookie, the number 3 overall draft pick, whatever. He was one of those. Let's see. Also, we have Alashe, not very fit currently. So he's coming off an injury as well. So knock him out of there. We got a depth problem at the moment. So who do we got? We got Delgado we can bring in on the bench. And then, question, what do we do on the left-hand side? Now, we do have Sonora, but he's also lacking a bit of fitness. We got Jake Wadey we could just drop in there. No problem. We also have Akechi we could move to the left-hand side. It might be a better option to move Akechi there, and then bring in Richie Salvador. But that, we are really thin on the midfield right now. I mean, we don't have much going on. Now, we also have Crispum, who played so well. Przbilko still lacking fitness right now. Crispum, we should probably get him on the bench there somewhere. So maybe move him in there for Wadey. It's a thin bench, but I think we're okay. I mean, nobody on the bench has any sort of match sharpness. That's bad news. So if we have to bring people in, they're going to be lacking match sharpness. Even Blackman. We've got confidence in Blackman. He's played very well this season. But, when a guy's lacking match sharpness, you never know what he's going to do. So, we'll just do what we can. Do what we can. We got a 2-goal lead, a 3 away goal lead. They're going with the same 4-4-1-1. I don't see a lot of differences. We got Duval in at right back. 6.81 rating, 3 assists. Familiar with him from my time at Montreal. I used to play for Montreal. But other than that, they got Pontius in. Roselle, Thompson, Yotun, yeah. Everybody else is pretty much the same. So here's our lineup. Stefan, Nuhu, Blackman, Wilson, Glad on defense. Akugo, Richie Salvador, Akechi on the left, Shelton on the right, Acosta and Adi up top. So pretty familiar lineup, just with those few changes that you saw before. Opposition instructions. Make these changes again. And yeah. All right. Let's get the kickoff. Here we go. Nippert Stadium is going to be rocking. Acosta gets us started. That's fine. That's fine. Now, if this is a boring, like, 0-0 game, that's still fine. I mean, it's not great for the purposes of recording, but it's fine for the purposes of winning. So, I mean, I haven't laid back. I haven't told the team to, like, just keep possession or anything like that. We're going with our same attacking style. It seemed to dominate the first game, so might change things. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. 15 minutes. Uh-oh, here we go. Throw in, far side. We are in the blues. Turnover. Thompson intercepts the throw in. Centers to Yatun. He's guarded there. Akugo, nice tackle. Kiri Shelton going to start the counter attack. He's got Adi up front. Adi, he's got a man. Oh, he crosses it to Akechi. It's interesting. He didn't want to make that pass to Acosta for some reason. And there's Akugo sneaking in from the Segundo Volante position. Doesn't quite know how to celebrate, but the crowd goes wild. See, I thought Adi was going to hit Acosta streaking down the middle. He goes out wide to Akechi, and then there's Akugo just, how do you like it? Sitting there, wide open on the 6-yard box. All right, up 4-1. Going to be very, very difficult for Orlando to come back. Another great tackle by Akugo. Akugo showing why he's wearing that captain's armband. Great stop by Stefan. Kissinovich. Whoa, whoa. Hey, whoa, whoa, hey. What are you doing there, buddy? Stefan on the catch. That was an interesting play there. Sometimes our man who's supposed to be covering the flat, he does that. He just goes out there and, like, gets stuck on the end line, and I don't know what that's all about. It's just sort of a weird glitch. Sometimes he drops back, sometimes, you know, he plays it straight, but every once in a while he gets stuck on that end line, and we've seen it in previous games where he's kept people on side that shouldn't have been on side. Just by, you know, hanging out on the baseline. I don't know what that's about. Maybe it's like a mental thing. You know, if he was a smarter player, more aware player, he wouldn't do that. I don't know if that's just the game, you know, messing around without those kind of numbers. Anyway, here's Richie Salvador. 41 minutes gone. Ketchy. Nuhu sends one into Adi. Gets the header. Oof. Henan almost... I mean, that was some really slow reactions. He almost didn't react to that at all. He didn't really react to it until it bounced off his foot. So Orlando City might be mentally checked out of this game. I don't know. Felcher and Duval are anxious. 1 minute of stoppage time is almost up in the first half. So it couldn't have gone much better than this for us in the first half. Just a goal and then Cruz. Ouch, look at that. 13 shots to 2. 58% possession again. There's no way Orlando's going to beat us allowing 58% possession. Hand over, tactics. I mean, we might as well time waste, positive, regroup. I mean, you know, we'll see. We'll see if this allows them to get 4 goals and come back and beat us, but I doubt it. If we just hold on to the ball, just slow play at the second half, get this second half over with, move on to the next round. That would be ideal. We're looking complacent and disinterested out there. Acosta's got a .4 rating, we can tell them to concentrate. Now they're overwhelmed. Overwhelmed by the concentration. You know, normally I like to use concentrate when they're getting a lot of chances and attempts and stuff like that, but they're not scoring, or if they're running around throwing passes everywhere and getting a lot of turnovers, I'll tell them to concentrate. That seems to be the best use for concentrate, other than it doesn't really seem to be like a disciplinarian thing. Anyway, here is Orlando with a throw-in deep in their own territory, 68 minutes down. Moretti and O'Brien, looks like, I mean, they're not in any real hurry. It's Yuri. Cincinovic. Playing around at midfield. Acosta with a nice steal. Richie Salvador. Got Acosta wide open. He drops it back for Shelton. It was a terrible pass. There's Blackman. The rookie plays a smart pass to Akugo. He just bombs it forward. Adi on the run behind the defense. Doesn't have anybody with him. So he hooks it back. Salvador to Akechi. Akechi. It's a little double barrel shot there, but can't get either shot on target. Nuhu and Akugo are playing well. All right, Acosta's not playing good. We're going to bring in Crispum, get him some playing time. And I think we'll bring in St. Duke as well. Get him some playing time. Then, at the 80-minute mark, we'll bring in Hembut for Adi. Try more direct passing, whatever. All right. So now we'll bring in Hembut for Adi. Get out some of our important players. I mean, I guess we could have taken out Akechi, but can't take everybody out. 83 minutes. Salvador gets a yellow card. Hopefully that doesn't suspend him for the next game, but if it does, it's not the biggest deal in the world. We've got options. 2 minutes left in extra time. Here's Wilson. Sends one forward to Akechi. Akechi working with a whole new front line here. Richie Salvador to Akugo. Nice pass. Akugo plays it to Hembut. Hembut to Crispum. Crispum out wide to Nuhu. Nuhu across. Richie Salvador, I think. No, they're giving that to Crispum. I guess that just deflected off of everybody and in the goal. Look at the crowd leaping in unison. So this was a strange one. Crispum to Nuhu. A little bit of overpassing here. Okay, so yeah. I mean, I thought it was Richie Salvador, but what are you going to do? I don't know. 2-0. That salted it away for sure. 5-1 aggregate as the crowd roars. That was an outstanding, dominant series right there against Orlando. 18 shots, 5 on target, 16 fouls, 52% possession. Outstanding. Akugo and Crispum with the goals. Dressing room. Pep talk. Very pleased. So now we move on. Well, first of all, we've got the stupid international break. Then we move on to the next round. Now, the good news is that MLS have decided to change their playoff format. They're ending the regular season sooner, starting the playoffs sooner, switching to 1-game elimination rounds instead of 2-leg stuff. And they're going to end the playoffs before the international break. That is just going to be such a huge... It's going to give the playoffs so much more energy and life and just immediacy. And then we're not going to have this big, stupid break in between. It's just so good. Oh, no, I attended the press conference. Even the best players knew who, whatever. Get out. All right, so let's see who we play in the next round. Do we have it already? Let's see, New York, Philadelphia. They're still playing, apparently. Yeah, New York and Philadelphia still have their leg to go, so we can move along. Houston. Yeah. Cincinnati to play Philadelphia in the Eastern Conference Finals. How did we do against Philadelphia this year? Let's see. Philadelphia. Can we scan this with our eyeballs? There we go. We lost 2-1 right there to Philadelphia. Then we beat them 1-0. It's fairly even this year. Fairly even. Yeah. So we'll come back. We'll analyze Philadelphia for the Eastern Conference Finals. We'll come back for that game next time. So that series, not the game, but both series, both legs, 2 for 1. Anyway, we'll come back next time. See you later. Bye-bye.